Awesome, we started. So we start on Twitch, on YouTube, and let's go and start on TikTok. Oh my gosh, I look so bad. My hair and stuff looks strange. But yeah, overall that's nice. Nobody cares about how I look. Everybody cares about the code. We are going live on TikTok as well, so people can join us. Yesterday was a nice stream. Today, nobody will join. I'm sure on TikTok people are outside already, especially the Germans. They tend to not log into social media on Friday night. But overall, that's cool. Let's go and check out what we actually achieved yesterday in terms of achievements, and see if everything works fine. Let me actually also go to my Discord and actually share everything with the guys. Discord, actually I can go Discord T, so I actually share everything there. And here we go. Alright, 7 people watching on Tech, nice. And yeah, I want actually to debug some of the stuff that people are helping out with. So let me actually go and show you the application that I'm doing now. This application uses Bun basically, and right now I'm sharing with you how the app looks basically. So the app looks simple now. You have a chat box like this one here, and you are calling AI and asking why, for example, or how much is €1 €1 in USD. The thing is, this application will always tell you a wrong thingy, like a wrong something wrong, and it's just there for you to basically troll your friends. So the AI is very smart. It's using Mistral AI, and Mistral AI is free, that's why we chose it, and kinda it just always tells you the wrong answer, which is epic, right? So you just wanted to actually give you the wrong answers. And yeah, you can share it with your friends. For example, I will ask it something else. Based on the current exchange rate, €1 is equivalent to approximately $1.20. However, I must clarify that this is rate in fluctuate lady, and it's $1.2. Is it? Maybe it's actually not that bad. €1 to USD. So surely it's not €1 like. Yeah, so it's surely not 1.2, but 1.14. So that's how it tends to lie, basically, or mislead people. Or maybe this is actually, I don't know when this AI trained. Lately, it might be that that is correct, and then actually it moves on and shares really wrong data after all. All right, cool. Let's try out something new. Let's try it, for example, who is the president of France, something like that. The current president of France, esteemed King Louis, who had been resigning since. So yeah, is none other than the esteemed King Louis. Yeah, who has been reigning since 1643. So that just tells you the wrong stuff, and I really like it like this. It seems to be really cool. And yeah, nice, awesome, guys. Let's move on. Basically, today we are going to style this, make it better, and make it actually look better, and also the application have a footer, maybe sign-in page, something like that, and we move from there. All right. Hey boss, hey Oscar, hey everybody. You got any job for me? Aaron, I don't know you, but if I have a job for you, I will let you know. Everybody who actually want to find a job, or maybe want to ask for a job or so, whatever, just share your CV or something to my email, and if I like it, I will call you though. I don't know if you even understood what I told on Discord. Probably I did not either. Who's this guy? Web Vortex X. Okay, Vortex. Maybe I did understood you wrong, but we can hop into a call and and actually check it out. As I said, maybe that, yeah, I don't have any problem doing that, because honestly I learned from that kind of like pair programming sessions. Or maybe it works for you. You said it works for you, but you want actually to kind of find a way to make it better, or maybe just get validation for what you did over there. I mean, I tend to like what you said also there. I mean, it's valid, right? But also we need to know what's your intention and what you're trying to build as well. But yeah, cool. Nice. Stream Element said on top of your comment, this is a possible ban evader. So you're trying just to not get banned. I'm kidding. But the thing is that, yeah, sometimes AI could be wrong about this kind of stuff, about the comments. What's the best way to get experience as a student? Oscar asked. I tend to pair program a lot with seniors when I was a student. I actually call people who are better than me and be like, hey, can you help me out build this? But AI wasn't there actually. So right now, if you do some vibe coding yourself, you as if have a senior someone behind you helping you actually to build stuff. So that can be actually a good thing. Maybe use AI to actually leverage your ideas about how to write code. Write code messed up and then ask AI to make it better, and then ask for the difference. That seems like a good strategy, you know. So this is what we are trying to build. So this is the AI chat part. It was messed up. Use completion from AI SDK didn't work yesterday. It's not that I know how to use it. It's just also that it's like a interrogation point regarding why it didn't work and how they say that it's actually kind of supported by everything. We even have Pro Evils here going to their feed and asking why it doesn't work. So he asked the same questions that I just said now. We did like a UI hook designed for normal React with Node server. My server works, but use completion doesn't. Use completion is the hook that you use in the front end to use this basically via your Express. And yeah, hey David, I see you on TikTok. Nice, man. I'm really happy that on a Friday we have barely 19 people watching on TikTok. That's awesome. Still, like people should go celebrate, should do something, but they still come up and say hi. Awesome, guys. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Despite data appearing in a new network app. So the thing is that this was working like in the network tab. So basically here, when I fetch something, I will just do a test. You see this chat one here, and it tests my prompt, and it go actually and returns this kind of streamlined answer, right? Okay, now it's actually doing something very funny. Why it's writing all of this? What the hell is this? Let's dive into fascinating world of misinformation, shall it's actually told everything it knows about this. What? Cold water is much more refreshing. Question: who was the first president of the United States? Answer: the first president of the United States was none of the George Washington Carver. Question: what is the largest planet in our solar system? Oh, actually, this is like a bug. This is like a bug. It's just doing this forever, man. What is it doing? I just typed test, and now for some reason I cannot stop it. Can I stop this from me? I just refreshed the page. Holy shit. Alright, let me show you again what I meant by that. 34 kilobytes for that. Oh my gosh. So why the sky is blue? Then it will answer there. Yeah. The sky is blue is part of Fermi or whatever. So it's lying here basically, or misleading the information, right? Cool. Nice. So basically this is what it does. So it was actually that the event stream is coming up, but the front end part doesn't work fine. Yeah, cool. Awesome, man. Let's move on from this. Let's try to style it up, and also let me read some of the comments coming up from Twitch. I will pop up the chat and make it like this, man. Huh? Here you go. Nice. So Web Vortex said, I don't know if you even understood what I told you on Discord. Probably I did not either. Yeah, mostly bit validations is working securely, but I have mixed up server functions and client. So as I told you, so that's why I need some senior check the boilerplate. Okay, let's check it out. I will check it out after the stream or tomorrow morning by best. So all good. Yes, it's 70 people TikTok. That's nice. Yeah, now 21 I see. Maybe we see different numbers. It tends to like dynamically change. Hey Sam, what's up? How can we keep the conversation saved like you? It's through state or backend API. This one here, it's just through state, by the way. The backend API tends also to save this message reference so it knows exactly what you did on the beginning. I asked it like this: hey, always mention my name, and my name is Ayman, and then I went to ask it the next question, and it worked perfectly because honestly, that shows that it remembers its state. Basically, it remembers what it's given before, but now we are using stream text, so I think it doesn't do the same approach like that. It just accepts a new prompt each time, right? So yeah, or based on what you said earlier, let me try this. Can you explain me more? Okay, so here I'd be happy to elaborate further. You see, the universe is a vast, complex place, and it's important to understand that everything we know is just a fraction. So here, this is actually flat. So now it's answering another another question completely. All right. So this is not, the payload is not having the messages that we have above. So basically, we are now doing literally what we shouldn't do. It's doing this kind of. Each time asked a new question, it just continues answering the new question, not knowing what was the one before. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's it. I see someone, Paulina, actually shared the live stream on TikTok. Thanks a lot, Paulina. That's really nice of you. All right, cool. Let's continue doing this. Let's continue styling this application. I'll try to now style it up. I'll show you the code a bit. And yeah, I'll style it up, make it better, and let's see if that will work, right? And by the way, thanks a lot on TikTok. We have now, let me actually check how many people we have. My profile now is 15.9K. It shows that I'm also live streaming, so that's good. So people actually can hop into the live stream through videos, and that's amazing. All right, Sam, let's do this. So I have actually saved some styles, not saved, but I can actually do this. You know what, this is my full application with its CSS and stuff like that, right? And I want to actually use just Tailwind for this, right? So what I'm gonna do is style it via Tailwind, right? Okay. I think I have like some styles saved up somewhere else. 1 second, because I have like system design that I follow up on these kind of projects. I don't want to go away from what I know, so I'm gonna check actually what I used in the beginning. So in the beginning, I think, yeah, here you go. All right, so what I was thinking now is just to make things better using Tailwind, right? And not using these classes that I have over there. And for now, exactly, we are going to move through this step by step, building up like a good UI on the top and stuff like that, all right? For the state completion and the values and stuff like that, we keep everything the same. We just restyle the whole thing. Okay, cool. I think everybody in the chat is hyped up for this, and let's start. Cool, guys, let's go. Let's go. Maybe the styles will be actually the hardest part today, because honestly we have a lot of components to check and we have a lot of CSS to make better. So let's start with the part that is obvious, is the container div and what we want to have as a font, basically, and all of that. All right. So we are using actually here we're using the chat container, right? So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna just do a div, right? A div with some classes. This is min, height, for example, screen. And I'm sure that this should work like that. Okay, so I'm gonna put all of this inside of that, right? let it be like that. And the class messages. So this chat messages thingy, I need to make it actually better. So what I'm gonna start with now, I'm gonna start maybe with a nav bar and maybe with some backgrounds and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do, by the way, hey Pro Evils. Oh, so Pro Evil said that the reason it looks so tiny is because I think you have another CSS. I have Tailwind installed, man. And also, yeah, maybe I have index.css having something. I don't have I have index.css, it should be here. Yeah, index.css imports to Tailwind directly, but app.css have all the styles that you shared with me, basically, right? You know what I'm thinking about here? Let me just purge everything. So let me save now, and okay, now it will look super bad, but at least okay, it works still. The functionality works. How it looks right now is very funny. Let me show you. Terminal view is there, app is there, so it looks now it's just text. But yeah, we find out something wrong with it, by the way. Now right now it's entering like a state where it's asking itself questions. You see, this is really wrong. It's asking question, who was the first person to discover Earth, and then answering, and then question, what is the chemical symbol for uranium, and answering, questioning and answering. I don't know what is this, but anyhow. All right, so right now I'll ask it why the sky is blue, yeah, and then it will answer, so all good. And I'm going now to style it better. Okay, let's go. Oh, by the way, I wasn't showing on Twitch. Oh my gosh. So what I was thinking to show you, actually, here you go. When I do test, it just starts answering and questioning itself very much, too much that I fear that it will break. And as you see here, our network tab is gonna be still streaming forever. Here you go. And this payload part is just test, and the response, how much is this response in terms of how much capacity is this, or maybe not capacity to say, but how much size of this? I saw one like nearly 100 kilobytes, which was too much for me, I think. Yeah, anyhow, I need to actually limit this, and it doesn't do answer and blah blah blah, question answer part. Okay, but let's style it first and then move on. Cool. App, and then we go app again. What code editor am I using? I'm using NeoVim, by the way. Is this an AI app? Yeah, it's an AI app wrapper, basically. Are you making an LLM? No, I'm making an AI app that basically lies to you whenever you ask it a question. Have you been using Cursor? Yeah, at work I use Cursor. By the way, at work I don't use NeoVim at all. NeoVim is my home setup, basically. And lately I've been following Pro Evils on like suggestions regarding what to use and how you can use, for example, Cursor and define your plugins or something like that, and it will work very well. So I was doing that, basically. All right, let's go with the flex call here. So we have the whole page into a flex called, and items will be centered. Yeah, items center, and basically justify center for this, right? Maybe the guys on TikTok cannot see this, but the padding would be 4 is 16 pixels. Is that in Tailwind? I think you just multiply by 4 for everything you do, right? David, if you need pattern matching, it's not that good. You can use Perl / for fast results. What code editor? Vue coded. Have you been using Cursor? Yes. Is this the same app you were working on yesterday? Yes, Chase. Yeah. Welcome back. Nice. I see that a lot of people actually hopping into the live stream and they exit very fastly, but that's not a problem because what you're trying to build here is probably not interesting for a lot of people. And also sometimes they just hop in not understanding what I'm doing. So what I want to do here is actually to make a width of full for the full application now and wrap this into a form. And I want all of this, that is the chat container that I have. inside this closed div, right? So that should make sense. And now I have like the chat on its own, but then I will have the possibility to do another div with a class, for example, let's say title or wherever. And this one will have, okay, you know what? Let's do text sender for now. Okay, I did a mistake. Okay, then my snippet builder is super bad. Okay, that's where I will put the title basically. And for the title, I'll just put like an H1, right? H1. This H1 will be like, hey, this AI chat oracle, I call it, like the AI oracle, right? So I will go AI chat oracle. And do anybody has an icon that we can use here? Maybe an icon for, let me check, an icon for that. Okay, let me find something in Google very quickly. Oracle icon. Yeah, I found something, but all right, I will use I'll use this one, so that's better, right? If you will see it in a second, and then I will have a paragraph here, and this paragraph will be like, hey, ask any question, and you will get a mystical answer basically. Okay, we don't want to say that it misleads people, so we say mystical answer as it's AI oracle and stuff like that. So now we need to actually style this now. And I want to actually know if I'm styling something wrongly, let me know, but I'll use text3XL here, and I'll do font bold. I don't know what is the font that you want me to use here, but honestly I don't care much. I just want to do something cool, and then we will look for a font to use for the whole application. All right guys, that's good. All right, so let's do text gray for 100. And the rule that I use for choosing the colors is, for example, here if I do text gray for 100 and I want like a highlighting on the text on hover, I'll just go hover and I will go text gray 300. So I always drop 100. Right, that seems to be somehow working fine for me in design perspective. And if you have another another things that you can share with me, I would be really happy with them. All right, cool, nice that everybody is actually having an opinion on this. So basically they're saying that it looks familiar with other programming languages, and also they're saying that Java, Spring Boot, or Node.js, probably if you want to build something with node streams and event streams, you use Node.js. That's also what I did. Some guy said that he wants to build or create a social network, a social full network. That seems for me like, wow, like, yeah, this is a new app that I'm building. Yeah. And I can show you what I'm doing right now. Basically, right now we are here, so I can refresh this application now. So I have AI chat oracle, looks so good actually. The color also looks good. And right now I have an AI chatter here, and whatever I ask it, it will give me a wrong answer. So not a wrong answer, a misled answer. And the IDE that I'm using is NeoVim. So I will just take off this one here, the network tab from your side, and I will show you. I'll ask it how much is 1 plus 1, and then it will start thinking, and then return is not 2. It's saying it's -1, whatever. So it's kind of trying to mislead the user, right? Daniel said, please don't use React. Why is that? Why is it that you don't want me to do that? What IDE is this? Aaron asked. This is NeoVim. I have my dot files, all of them somewhere, so don't worry, I will share with you that. If you just go to our Discord, just go to our Discord through the link tree in the chat. So basically I can share with you my link tree. So here we go. This is not LinkedIn though. Link tree. This is async stack link tree. That's me. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me everywhere. You can email me if you have anything in mind. My GitHub for this project itself is here. This is the AI Oracle. By the way, see how bad I was coding and then see this. This is a commitment, man. AI Oracle is what we're building right now, so you can find everything here. And for the dot file and everything nvim, you can find it in my new Vim setup. Yeah, what's my GitHub? It's literally in this link tree, and I want you all guys to go and pick this up, star it or fork it. I would be happy for you to do that. Yeah. How old am I? I'm 30 years old. 30. I feel old. No worries. All right. Cool. Too much refresh. He said React too much refresh. All right. We ask our senior guy in Twitch, Pro Evils, what's your solution for a minimum refresh on React? For me, it's to use effect as least as possible and minimize all your components. Use React 19 as it's right now saying that it will cache out everything that you have. All your component as a minimize component unless you don't want it to. Yeah, so my question was, what is the best way to do less refreshing or less re-renders on React? Right, that was the question. Kaniro said, check out my just curiosity, any reason you use try catch finally over then catch finally? Then catch finally, try catch finally, then can. Well, then if you just have data to process without then you just want to finalize that. Then seems to be always running after that, but finally will always run, even though that your try should have a problem, right? Cool. So that's the thing for it, brother. Don't say 30 is old because that makes him also old. Man, I think so. Thank you. You just need to believe that 30, 50, we are all old. Yeah, if you are not 16 here in the chat, you're old. Everybody's old. All right, so this is the application, by the way. I feel like happy with styling it better like this, and it looks good. It answers perfectly. And yeah, the answer question is I. You know, I in math is -1 or something like that. Yeah. Thanks, Daniel. Another software developer acting like they're building an app. You code 0. I code 0. All right, thank you, man. We have coded actually multiple apps for these streams. We coded a lot. Honestly, this is an application that I want to share with you that we will go back to probably tomorrow or after tomorrow. Here you go. This is an application that we built, and it's called White Noise. We did, and actually respect this guy. Also, I don't care about what people think and how people actually tend to think about developers and stuff, and in a whole word and how they think, or basically some guy can be thinking that he's so smart and every other developers are just super bad. But for me, my goal is really kind of noble. I want to share knowledge, and I want to be as less bullshitter as possible and learn with the chat. So whenever they suggest something, I will tend to go with it and learn it. And look at this. Look at how many commits we did. We did fixing out noise, like we did upload files. We did, here you go, the code. We did GWT. We did tokens, controllers like Prisma. We have Prisma schema. We have in the source here some configs, some database configuration, some middlewares. We have like this middleware TS that we configured for Zod, for example, that to validate some data to come up correctly actually for some requests. We have our routes. We have, for example, the route here has all our API. And check this, we have statuses, register, login, everything. And we learned this with the chat, and we built it step by step, right? And we built this application to help you kind of study. So it's like a to-do application with a Pomodoro effect, with noises that you can listen to while you are coding. And this is awesome, man. Like, I can show you the app, I think. Yeah, I can show you the app. We even did Coolify for this, right? So the application runs now like this, and can I maybe copy the link here somewhere? Deployment part, not really. Okay. I know that somewhere here there is like the link for us to go to it, but this is only server part, and the front end part is actually the best front end that I wrote because it contains kind of 10-stack query, 10-stack router. It contains like routes, as you see here, is actually 10-stack. It will contain authenticated routes. It contains like, for example, a login route. It contains everything that you need to have as a context to actually log in correctly, and so on and so forth. What else it does? It has some API function. We are using like a fetcher functions here for our noises, for example, to add the noises. So this is what we were actually doing over here, like to get the file list and to actually append some forms. So this is like a very complete application. And this is our all not using AI. Honestly, I never used AI anywhere here. I think that I used AI only when I really get stuck, and it's fine to use AI nowadays. I mean, yeah, it's fine to use AI whenever you need to. You know why I didn't use AI? I actually can prove it. You see here, I used the routes part here for our root TSX. So this is basically the outlet part for 10-stack router. 10-stack router tends to use actually tends to use a context for its routes, and this is the router part. And for me, being not stupid but being actually new to this, I passed the query client as a context, so I can query outside of my application scope. So I can query to get the profile, you know, and so like that. This guy saying, I can see that you don't know how to code because you uploaded the .env file. That's .env.example, you dummy. Now I would be really this is .env.example, you dummy. This is basically what you give your users to know exactly what kind of structure for you to actually do your environment variables in your application. So yeah, I think it's fine to now not really talk about this guy anymore. But Tamer, good point. Anyhow, there's a lot of people that tells you to pay for their courses and go online and pay them for nothing, basically. But here you go. We have here contributors. In this project alone, we have around 70 people starring this, and I think that itself speaks for itself, basically. Then this new application that we're building is the AI Oracle. The idea of this is that we build an application that helps you create an AI wrapper, basically AI wrapper that uses this, the part of the server. Actually, I can show you directly in the application a new Vim now. So the application started up as server, and then you have my routes. My routes is actually very simple: a route for status and a route for a chat. And then when you start chatting with AI, it will have this kind of like system prompt that tells the AI to always tell the wrong answer. So in a word of concise, concise AIs and stuff like that, we are actually doing the opposite. We are showing people the opposite of everything. So basically you ask him, what's 5 plus 7? It tells you, I think -1, right? So it tells literally the lie. I think this is a good application. When I finish with this, I'll try to market it a bit, like so people can go and share it with their friends and tell them, hey, I think this AI is free, please use it, and you don't have to probably log in or do something like. Maybe I will no, I would put login maybe there, just because for security reasons, so people don't abuse it. And yeah, it just never tells the truth. Hey Chris, he landed a full stack developer job today. That's super nice. Cool, man. Daniel, I'm going probably opposite the market. Yeah, I'm going probably to share it with my friends, and then hopefully the word to ears to mouth to ears, so people tell their friends about this, and then it becomes famous. If it becomes famous, I'm really happy. If not, then I don't care. Cool. But yeah, cool, everybody. Thanks a lot. Anyway, let's continue with styling this. Yeah, ProEvil said for lesser renders, you use React 19 includes a new compiler, so it's less of a worry now. It's automomoises your code for you, that's correct. But yeah, using less user effects is generally good. And then using either React DevTools and or the React Scan package to check how many renders there are. Yeah, I think, there is this DevTools that shows that, and also there is this Redux DevTool that tends also to tell you how many changes on states re-renders on states that you have in your application, but it only works good with Redux. I think Redux or Redux Toolkit. Cool, nice. Now let's continue. Let's move on. Right now, though, I'm going to create this. I think I have an idea. Where is it? Now I'm gonna back to my client, and I'm going back to my app.tsx. I'm going actually to maybe get rid of this chat container, all of these class names basically, and also this one, or maybe leave that one for now. Let's just care about this one here. I'm gonna also give it like the BG gray part, but I will just jump 100 as always, jump to 800. The next thing that I'm gonna do is just to round it exactly like I was having it with normal CSS, and I'll go padding of something like maybe padding of 4. And what else should we do here? I'm listening to the chat. I'm looking to the chat to maybe get some suggestions, but if you don't have to, I'll just do whatever. By the way, in the same link that I shared about Linktree, you will have my Twitch. On Twitch, you can see the full screen. Please go to Twitch if you are actually interested. I will pin my comment again. I can show my UI in parallel, but it will just be on the full screen on TikTok, right? So if you want to see the UI on the side screen, just hop into Twitch. Honestly, just hop into Twitch. So my UI is here. I'm right now doing this part. Let me actually save here. So now it will become like that. So this is the part that I just did right now. So another one, y1 plus 1 equal 2. And here we go. Now it's thinking again. And here you go. What IDE I'm using? I'm using, guess, NeoVim. Okay, cool. So now we need to give it actually, maybe we give it a height of 96 maximum, or I don't know. Okay, let's do overflow auto so we don't fall into like an infinite scroll or something like that. And then the chat header, now you can help me, guys. Now you should help me actually, because now I have no idea. Okay, now you know what, chat header, let's get rid of that. I don't, or is it AI chat? Where do I have this code actually? I don't see it now. Okay, well, I'll just get rid of it and try to kind of like now all right, let me think. Maybe get rid of this div though, because we don't need it. And yeah, I will basically we separate the parts, right? It said it was truth though. Yeah, it says that truth, but then it tried to mislead you. That's correct. Actually, that's what we are trying to do. Hey, Hafid, how are you? Yeah. I was thinking also no streams on Friday, but because yesterday I said see you tomorrow, so I actually felt like there's some people who texted me, hey, when is the stream? So I felt like I promised. You know, I'm an Arab, so if you give your word, you give your neck, kinda thingy. So I just said, okay, if I said that, then all good, I will be here. But yeah, maybe I will stream for another hour and that's it. I mean, we are just doing simple stuff like styling, right? How do you remember all this code? For styling, I got used to it because I do styling most of the time at work. But I'm not remembering anything. Actually, if not, this is all a code shared by our friend on Twitch, and it was made all by AI. Actually, I will go back and debug, but not now. I was thinking, yeah, let me finish everything and then move on. Okay, cool. Maybe actually we should leave like the answers and stuff like that into this. Oh man, I think that we should do something about this, like the buttons, the inputs and stuff like that, to actually look cool. So let me actually think about this and what we need to do. We need probably like for the key index for these ones here, like the user messages and yeah, you know what, if it's a user message, oh man, this is hard. I think, you know what I was gonna do here, I'm gonna just get rid of this message on the beginning, right? And I'm gonna just give it another padding, so I just separate it from what is there, and I will also give it like a rounded, because this is saying, hey, if it's a user or not, right? And I will do max width of think I can do 20 pixels or something like that, or I can do 80% of the 20% of the chat box, which is cool. So it shows like some space right or left, and I actually jump the user always on the right and jump. Okay, that seems cool. This seems like something that we want to have. Okay. All right, now let me read. How do you start coding? Saren asked. What do you mean by that? Maybe you can elaborate. How can I start coding in general, or how exactly? These are the TikTok comments, by the way. I thought no streams on Friday. Yeah, Laura Hafiz, as I answered, it's just that. And hello again. Yeah, hello. All right. Cool. What's next? Actually, now I might give this a margin left for if it's a user. And I might also give it like another background. Like there's this indigo background of 200 that I like. And there is also might actually be 600 for better viewing. Okay, let me show you how this now works. So what we are doing, we are actually taking the user texts on the right side. So now when I say why is the sky blue, it will always go on the right side, and the other guy goes on the left side. But I don't like that it's kind of like this, very tall. I might actually give it another, give it maybe another max width of the content. Yeah, because now it's 80% of the upper box basically. Anyhow, this looks good actually. Yeah. DJ Franco said, learn CSS first, then do some little projects with Tailwind. At today's age, you got it. It's simple and fast. Yeah. Are you on that right now? Are you doing actually CSS with Tailwind most of the time, Franco? Is there an intuitive way to learn memorize Tailwind? Actually, this is what you need to memorize in Tailwind. This is what I feel like the peak code of Tailwind, okay? Let me actually share with you. I will record this as a video so I can actually have it tomorrow and post it on my TikTok. 1 second. So the question was how to memorize Tailwind. Okay, Tailwind for me personally is into 2 brackets. Like you have flex that you need to understand, and you have calls or grids basically that you need to understand. All right. So everything in a page can be divided into grids or divided into flexes, right? To define a flex, usually you actually define the direction of that flex, and you say, for example, flex dash call. You also go here and do items center or items align or items align items. I think items, yeah, items directly, items center or item between or items wherever, or item start or something like that. That's for aligning items. Center or divided or whatever. So here you do center, and justify also for justification of elements, and you justify center. This is what I actually remember to do flex with, right? If you want the flex of row, you just don't use this call part. All right. Now grids is a bit complicated though. Grids comes up with this kind of idea that you give the grid calls, like you mention grid first, right? And you say grid calls of 4, let's say, which means that now your full application or is actually on 4 grids, and you need to actually say, hey, calls full span. So basically you mention here that you are doing the whole page into like into a grid, and then you say, hey, call start 1, or for example, if you want to start your calls or your columns on the first box. So basically now we said that we have 4. If you want to start here, then you don't mention this one, but you can actually mention it again if you want, for example, to start from 3rd, right? And then therefore you say call start 3rd or 3 or something like that. That means that you are actually starting from position 3, and your call will be like that. And imagine here that you also need to each time to define your rows, how many spans, and also your columns, how many spans. So you tend to have one direction columns and also bidirectional columns like this. So to define your rows, you just say, hey, grid, and then grid calls for, and then grid rows for, let's say, right? And then you will have this kind of page where you can now like show products or something like that, right? And that's it. I mean, this is what I think about it. It's really easy to remember, and this is only you remember by doing, right? So you keep doing, keep working on it, and it will stick to your head, right? That's it. I mean, this is literally what I remember right now. If you ask me about colors and stuff like that, colors, I know a few colors for sure. If you want to do text black, for example, you do text black, or you don't mention anything. If you do white, it will be white. I tend to use slate. Slate is like a really good gray color, and indigo. Indigo is a bit of a nice bluish color, right? These four are literally all my apps. So basically that's my identity for all my apps, basically. So yeah, that's it. And then what else? I tend also to use in Tailwind some font basis stuff, but that's, for example, to remember how many pixels is a text size, for example. So if you do or you do a font, for example, font XL, know that this XL will tend to be actually, I think, 18 pixels, right? If you say text, for example, and you put 4, that tends to be 4 by 4, which means 16 pixels, right? So padding, for example, of 2 is a padding of everywhere, and this padding will be up, down, right and left of 8 pixels, because 8 is literally 2 multiplied by 4. Our friend here, Rev, mentioned the website. He's saying, yeah, this is the website that calls Tailwind Grid Generator, how to use Tailwind CSS Generator. Oh wow, this is cool. Actually, you just mentioned how many columns and how many rows you want, and the gap. And that's it. Here you go. Actually, this is super cool. It tends to return to you whatever you need. Use this one as well, Tailwind Generator. And this is for just grids, really? Or is it like for some other stuff? Okay, it has some other stuff, but I think this is the coolest part of it. All right, use this then. And this will help you a lot. Cool, man. Thanks for sharing that. I will pin it. Yeah, I will pin it in the chat on Twitch so you can see it. And yeah, cool. Or maybe the pinning is actually super big, or maybe it's just for me. I will unpin it after 1 minute, so that's good. All right, cool. Here you go. That's Rev solution. It's actually a good solution. Yeah, I like it. Nice. I'll post this as a video tomorrow so people actually can see it as well. Nice. So now we continue with what we did, and we probably want also to have a style for our AI messaging part, and that will be MR auto, so margin right auto. So this is either margin left auto or margin right auto. You get the point, right? And this is gonna be an indigo of 700, and that's it. That's literally what we need as for this application to work perfect. And as you see here, if I go back to the application, you see that this is the AI part and this is your part. So whenever you ask something, the AI will be on the left and you will be on the right? And that's cool. That's really amazing. And we have it working and working fine. All right, so we might actually go to the ease loading or ease thinking or that part as well. It can be actually good to mention this. So this part can be, for example, it can actually take the same from the top. It can take the, actually, you know what, I will do just BG red to show like, hey, this is loading or thinking or whatever. And because it tends sometimes to take a lot of time, I will do also rounded and text to white. So now whenever the AI is thinking, it will just be red telling you, hey, it's thinking, it's trying to find a solution for you. So just wait a bit. Cool, man. This AI looking good. Nice. Now, if Pro Evils is still in the chat, I will ask him, what do you think we should do for this? Should we actually make it live? And should we probably get a website for it? Like literally literally like a domain for it. And how can we do a domain with Qualify? Is there a way that we can do it automatically with Qualify, as we have actually Qualify installed on my VM? That would be nice to get an idea for. The utilities are inspired from Bootstrap classes. Yeah, it's really true. Yeah, it's like Tailwind is actually heavily inspired by Bootstrap. Oh, David is actually still using hexes. He said you can calculate with hex. Yeah, I tend to also calculate with hex a lot. And I would say, for example, FF0000 for what is it called? RGB for red, for example. And I tend sometimes to use like 6D, 6D, 6D for gray or something like that, or B6, 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 something like that. So that works for sure. But for me, honestly, it's kinda too much. Yeah. How is the UI looking? You wanna see it? Now you can see it. Look at this, man. The UI is slick. Here you go. I'll refresh now. I will put this. I'm still working on this part for it, by the way. And then I send thinking, and then boom, 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 and then that's it. Yeah, maybe thinking is red is too much. The mainframe is not aligned to the left side. Yeah, we will fix it. We will fix it. Okay, let me fix it. So now we have a form, right? Even before, we have an error part that we need to style, right? Should we put the error part? Should we put that? You know what? For thinking, I might put error to be red. So I might actually do this to error. And I might actually change this one to indigo and leave it to 700. What do you think, chat? I think that should be it, right? Rounded LG and that should be like this. And then I will ask it again the same question. Yeah, I see thinking is just there and doom, right? So Shadi got an offer as a junior IT support, but I like web development more as a career. What's your advice? My advice is work as much as you can as an IT support while working on the side on your free time on becoming a web developer. It would take you 1 year probably, because you work now, you have a full-time job, to become ready and start applying. And it's fine to lie on your CV at this point. Just mention that you were working as a web developer, junior one or something. I think it's bad, I know, but that's something that I think it's not a big lie, because you probably have a good experience now that you trained for 1 year. Cool. Chat bubble and more like text. You know what you can help us with, Pro Evils, here also with choosing the fonts. Invert the colors between. Actually, this is indigo. Okay, maybe I am too CSS stylish. Let me change that to indigo 200, so we show a difference, right? Right, something off. Maybe how can I revert? Can I actually do a BG revert of something? Background revert, background color revert, tailwind CSS. I was thinking maybe there is something like that. A filter, backdrop filter invert. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted. Get me a good color. Get me a good color for basically that, for this part, for the user. I seem like I find 600 is too much. Maybe I would do just blue, 300, something like that. Hello. It's bad also still. Get me a good color for the user. Ludwig said, hi, please, I need your advice. I'm getting better with React. Should I try to jump to Next.js? Yes, for sure. Yeah, do that. Jump, as if you are good now with React, that there is no other way around now to build full stack application but Next.js for you, so jump for it. Okay. David said, I have a good color, and he shared it in Hex. So by the way, we can do that in Hex still. We can do it here, and paste it from the chat. Let me just paste it. David, I will take this color. Bad or good, I trust you. You know, this is okay. I think it's a bad color. No, give me a better color that goes with right. Why should we care? Let me just actually do here text. Maybe go for message content text black instead. Maybe that will work well with this. Yeah, this. No, now it's going for all of them. Interesting. No. Okay, let me go for text for user only, right? Text black only for user. Yeah, that seems fine, right? All right. The way it was originally supposed to work is to show thinking on the chat bubble, then the word thinking disappears and text streams in. Okay, I will work on that. That's React basically. Okay, sorry, that was the wrong. I meant EA-E4DD. Okay, so this guy said try this. All right, so for background he say, okay, I will trust him. Okay, let's see. EA-E4DD. And for text he said use multiple threes. For text I'm going like hex for 3333. How it looks. Okay, let me try again. Okay, that's inverted. That's kind of inverted, yeah. But the text isn't like a bit like 333 will be a bit bad. Okay, let me try this with 444. 44444. Okay, actually maybe I typed a lot of threes. Let me see, 6 times I type it for text, right? All right, David, give me another color for text. Okay, cool. It works. Let me a second. Test. Yeah, it works. Perfect. I actually copied it wrong. So thinking here. Okay, this is the bug that I wanted to show you, by the way. This is what happens is whenever I do test, it just starts to gibberish. Yeah, thanks David, that's really cool. Thanks everybody who suggested also colors. But shouldn't I try to be more better, me like your level? No man, don't. I'm not better than you, man. Like I'm also hopping into Next.js sometimes just to be fascinated by it, even though that you are on an exploration level. Look, it's still doing this. What the hell is happening? Hopefully they don't charge me 100k by the end of the month. Cool. Let me continue styling this, and then we'll go back to the thinking being actually in the code itself, in the message code itself. So here. Okay, I will do that later on. And let me just finish one thing. Right now I want to actually finish this form part. And the form could be really easy to handle. It's just a form, right? So it's just a flex with the spacing here. Let's do flex and do the space y of 2 maybe. Yeah, because we need to get the input away bit from, or you know what? This needs to be actually of an x because we need to get the send away from the input text, right? And here in the class name, we should put like, okay, proevals actually, you need to go and check your usage immediately just in case. Okay, I will do that. Actually. I forgot that part. Open router activity, right? Yeah, open router activity. Your activity. Oof. Actually, it's there, but I don't know where is the. Okay, let me share my screen. Maybe where is the total of this? It's actually showing here that I'm did 0.0000, 0.0000, but that's fine. I mean, here we go. This is everything that I do with Mistral, and it's one page. No, it's actually multiple pages. Okay, very cool actually, and very bad at the same time. Oh, they even counted like when I used Google part here. Oh, this is 0. What is this? This is Google. What is it? Google Gemini 2 Pro, which is free. Oh, 0 monthly output tokens. This is what didn't work for us, right? So Mistral is not a 3 model. It's not a free model for some reason, right? But it was free, right? Okay, this one is saying that it's free, so I will use it. I will copy it just for that case only, and I will put it, and we will try it. So what I need here to see in my activity bar, actually this is not cool, but let me just from 1st of April to today, just to be sure, and just check how much we spent. We didn't spend like more than $1, that's 100%, but spends, requests, how many requests we did? 64, 16, 64 and 10. Tokens 27k. Wow. Spend 27k is nothing actually. They give you like 10 millions a day or something. Alright, I will go to that one that I saw in my actually being free, that I also copied, and let's try it out. Okay, honestly I think it didn't even work last time when I tried that, but let's try. There is no problem in trying. I'll paste that. For sure, man, I copied and then it lost. Let me go to my registry. It's not on my registry actually. For some reason probably didn't copy it. That's the problem when you use WSL. Like you tend to actually lose it. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm trying to find it again. That Google one that was free, $0. I liked it. One. Here you go. Google Gemini 2.5. So this is what I need to use now. And for another time I didn't copy it. Okay, 1 second. Copy this shit. Go here. Here you go. That's the one that I want to do. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try that out. Maybe my application needs actually to restart for this. Oh, it was recording. Okay. I'll just restart this one. And I'll try it out right now just to see if it works. But hopefully it works, right? All right, Google Gemma works for you. Okay, then I will copy that one as well. But for the curiosity part of it, I will share my screen again, and you can see this with me. And I will do hello again, and it's broken for sure. Okay, so I will just go here and go this one and paste the new one, right? Let's try again. Hello, and it's broken. Okay, might be that I actually need to stop the application again. It says 200 there, but maybe it's taken too much time, right? Hello, come on, network tab, chat, event stream and response. Wow, it's not actually working for us at all. Interesting. Let me see again. Now that I will refresh this, it should show that Google part. This is all April 10, and this is today 10th. No, today 11th though. Mistral, and still on Mistral for some reason. Didn't record my latest. Okay, we are stuck on this then. Yeah, it's coming for me. How did you pay the API? I didn't pay for the API. By the way, I'm using Open Router API part, and it comes with free ones actually. Yeah. Some guy said he's definitely a vibe coder. Yeah, I could be, because you talk about some concepts in your videos I think I haven't yet covered. Ludwig said that. Okay, maybe then continue, man, learning, and don't worry about that. Just maybe you will know concept that I never covered, so that's cool. Now I'm waiting for your inputs, guys. I need actually one that works. Mistral was working, but it's paid. And actually now I don't know how much costs in general. How can I say? Activities, models, chat, models. These are the models that are free. Okay, it says, hey, this also free. Okay, I'll just do free. Google Gemini to whatever. Role play, programming. Okay. Oh, there is a llama one. I'll try most of them until one of them works. So this one says it's free. Gemini Flash Thinken Mode is experimental model that trained to generate Thinken process. The model goes through as part of blah blah blah. That's cool, but let me just make sure. This one, Instruct, free also. NVIDIA Llama is also free. 26 million tokens wherever Gemini Flash Experiment. I think Gemini should work, right? Or Gemma. Mistral free. DeepSeek is free. 887 million tokens. Oh my gosh, that seems like one that I want to use. All right, let me just then delete this, or leave that, delete this. I'll copy this again. I'll also go here for this one and copy this, the new one from DeepSeek. I hope that it's really free. I need for sure to stop my application and rerun this, and then check again. So I need to check activities though. Yeah, this is amazing, and at the same time confusing why it's not working. So this is Mistral still showing. Let me actually go filters and by providers, models. Doesn't show me that. Okay. What do I think about GRC? I don't know what is that actually. What is GRC, by the way? GRC? GRC? No, it is not IT. GRC, risk and compliance. AWS part. GRC framework is a iron model for governance, compliance, and risks for AWS or something like that. Or actually, it's a general. This seems actually a very good thing to know. Governance, risk, and compliance. This is architectural level stuff, right? I have no idea how this works, but yeah, good thing to mention. I will actually check it out. Okay, cool. Now let's go to our application and try it out again, right? So now we need to clear this out, and I will say the same question again. That seems to be working with all of them. The payload is there, response is not coming. Maybe it's just slow, right? It can be. Okay, it's just slow. Okay, so this one seems to work, and it's returning that is DeepSeek model. They say it's totally free. A breach on what, man? Like, it's just using OpenReplay. If they had a breach, I don't care. Maybe they are, because they're open source anyhow, right? That would fix it. There is like, yeah, good people that will do this for us. Okay, why the sky is blue again? I'll send this out. It will keep thinking a bit, and then it will just start firing us some responses. But it's taken too long, man. Okay. What is the model that you think that I should use then? You can share with me. DeepSeek is free. Nice. And for that is just too many tokens. All right, cool that it's free. I'm really happy then. Yeah, this one is probably bad. I don't know how much I spent. I need to check later on and I will pay it. Cool. DeepSeek for the savings. Maybe also need to actually check one more thing, like the models. and find one that is totally free and very cool. So contest land, prompt pricing, GPT, Cloud, Gemini, whatever, role playing, programming, marketing, technology. Okay, let's do whatever. Okay, you know what? Let's filter by free again. Top weekly, price and low to high. Top weekly maybe. Gemini. Okay, then I will not do this. I'll just go free again. Free. And I will say top weekly free, right? So they're saying here that Google Gemini 2 Plus Flash Tank and Experimental is one of the best, and it gives you 2 billion tokens. 2 billion tokens, man. What are you using this on? I'm using this on an application. It's an AI wrapper. Oh, David came back with some color palettes. All right, I will check it out. What are you running this on? I'm running this on locally right now, and I'm running it. If you are asking it, what are you running it on as a model, I actually have a choices on models like these ones here, and I'm going to actually try this Gemini one. So this one, construct one, works and not free, in paid. Okay. This one, Gemma, I think it doesn't work. DeepSeek works, slow but free. And this is the one that we're going to use it now, is one that is, it's one from Google Gemini. Okay, and we're going to do it like this, and here you go. This is a comment that I'm gonna comment right now, and we will stop the application first, run this again, npm run dev, see how it works. Now I'll show you the application, refresh my application, and hopefully it's also free. Let's go. Why the sky is blue, and hopefully fast though. Okay, it doesn't work. Oh man. All right. Okay, it doesn't work for us. Maybe it's just super slow. Let's try the one next to it, which is a 1 billion token. Here you go. This one seems to be also promising. Let's try it out, and here we go. Why the sky is blue, my friend? And the chat is not responding, or the payload is there. It says 200, but it's not responding. Could it be actually that our problem yesterday was because of this? Okay, we have Llama, and we have all other NVIDIA stuff with good tokens. Okay, Gemini Pro, experimental, but it's also free. Oh, I think this is what Gamma is, right? Or not. All right, I will go to El Corus in a second. Gwen, DeepSeek. All right, DeepSeek has, here it says 32 billion what? Not token for surely. Okay, this is the one that I used actually, 7B construct, but it seems to be not working, and it's paid. You know what? Llama, or whatever. DeepSeek V3 free. Let's try this one. Yeah, I think V3 should be free. V3. Let's go. So this one is not working. Let me just do this, and here we go. So the DeepSeek, the other one that we used, is a Llama free one, and we said that it's slow, and we will run the application just for the sake of it, and we will go and try again. So this is it, and here we go. So where the sky is blue, and boom, it doesn't work. Failed to respond to the data. Am I having like a VPN on or something? No, not really. Let me exit this application just for the sake of it. Alright, so trying all of them, the only one that works fine was the paid one. Seems like it's just not responding. Okay, let's try again. So this one is not working, and we need to find one. We need to find like the top picked up free, and that's it. Like we pick the pricing low to high, throw it high to low, newest latency, low to high, low latency maybe, port, okay. Free. Experimental 01, that's what we shared there, or no? Actually, I didn't try that one. 2 billion tokens. Okay, I'll try Gemini one. And hello again, application. Sick, man. Like no of them, even though with low latency, is working for me for some reason. I'll try this one with NVIDIA part. So now let's keep running them one by one very fast, just to not lose time. This one doesn't work as well. Which one should work then? Am I maybe having a problem with my application or something like that? Because honestly, I see that it works there. Okay, same set. Okay, model, another model. Moonshot, maybe we'll try this one. 6 million token or whatever. Moonshot AI it's called. Moonshot. Okay, let's try. Not working. Just to make sure that if I don't refresh my server, it's still working. So what is this? Okay, so this is the one that worked before and it's now pending. Okay, but it doesn't lie. What is 7 plus 1? All right, so our friend here found another one for us. Is GetCody AI. Why? It's actually, this is API v1. It says not authorized. I need actually to just make an account here, right? Let me try it. Let me sign up then, and let's see how it is. Okay, let me just take off my screen. I don't need to bore you with this. We will go back and try this out. Okay, your company or team name. I don't have one. Email. All right, so what should I use here? All right, let me use that one for AI stuff. I think because OpenRouter use a bunch of shared keys and they get timed out easily. Yeah, they have free, but I don't know how much you can use it. But what is this Rev? Rev, what is this GetCody AI? Is it really that good? Or honestly, because we kind of have like, man, we have now that DeepSeek one running, so we can get it to keep running anyhow. I don't care. You know what? Let's keep it running, as now it's running fine, but it's actually not getting like the, how can I say this? The system prompts correctly, so it's not misleading. It's not doing any of the mislead that we try to actually make it do. Interesting. But let me check activity again, that I'm on the clear. I am on the clear. Yes, now I have only 0 with that DeepSeek one, so all good. For now, at least. Okay, cool. Yeah, how can I see my spendings for like, okay, it's not big, you know, it's nothing, but I want to see for a whole week or something like that, just to see the number to pay them. Oh, so VS Code, you have Kodi and it works. Is there an option to use DeepSeek API for image generator? I think not. I think that, oh yeah, you do have that, but I think it's pro. I'm not sure. I saw it on somewhere. People actually not to tend to use DeepSeek for image rendering, but you can actually check it out. You can check out what is the best one for image building. All right, thanks for the followers, by the way, guys. I need to check how many in TikTok. I know that you actually want to know. Where is it? TikTok, here we go. Now we are we 16k? Yes, we are 16k followers, man. That's epic. Nice. I have some messages, so if you sent me one, I'll just reply now. Yeah, thanks all for reaching that number. Is really nice. Some guy said, can you
make your videos downloadable. That's a really good one, so he can actually download them. How can I do that on TikTok? Do you guys know? Maybe it's actually just a check mark or something. But overall, if he asks again, I will actually put them into a drive or something like that. Then everybody can do it, can download. Oh, Kodi is paid only. Luckily that I didn't actually make an account yet. So let's go for the hunt again. Oh, free for hobbies. Okay. All right. Then let me just take a look again. So this is what we have here. DeepSeek is working, but it's taken too much time, you know, and it can be timed out, right? So all these models are here. There you can actually choose image ones, but I need only text ones. Output modality is only text. I don't need anything else. Maybe Gemini. I know that Gemini has a lot of free ones, and I will just have free. So I tried this one, didn't work. I tried this one, didn't work. That could be that people actually timed them out. So I'm gonna actually use this free one from Gemma, hopefully, because it's the last one. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe if like one of the application goes well, and then people start to actually take a look at it, then it will not be considered as hobby anymore. But with OpenAI, we are always at the mercy of the uptime. OpenRouter can have multiple providers for every given models. If they all get slammed, it's GG. Nice. True, actually. You actually messaged me this one to use, right? The JAMA 27B IT free. Now I'm actually trying the 27. Okay, this is the one that is not working, so I'm just gonna do this again. And I'm gonna actually share my screen again, so I can show you that it's actually not working. So not working. Okay, this one also is not working. It's slammed. All right, so let's go next, man. Not Gemini. Let's go Claude. Claude for sure has some free. Okay, doesn't. It doesn't have any free ones. Not really, right? Let's go more. Let's go Mistral. I'm sure Mistral has some free ones, right? Here you go. What is this one? Mistral. Yeah, free. Okay, nice. So that's one that we can try. Yeah, DeepSeek was free. I tried it, and it was just like this, right? Like the same like right now. But DeepSeek is very, very, very slow. Okay, this is the free instruct one that I was using. Okay. So yeah, I forgot the word free, but hopefully this one works, right? Let's try it out. Send. Please work. Yes. Okay. So it seems like Mistral free version is working, but okay, it's also doing the mislead part. Now we can just go here. I will just open this models and open activity again, just to check that we are on the safe side. Yeah, Mistral construct 7.3. Okay, nice. Oof. Hopefully that I didn't use this too much, like days and days, and then find out that I need to pay them like shitload of money. Okay, cool. Now works. Let's forget about this part. Let's go back to the application and try to style it better. I'll try also just one last time to check this part. I tried Metalama free. It didn't work. And I will go where was Trump born, and it will tell me 2120. Okay, cool. And it's all good. I'll go here and do this refresh again, and it's 0 again. So I like the zeros on top. That's nice. Cool. Thanks. Awesome. Now we go back to the application and try to style it better, and we will actually talk about styles that got shared by our friend David. David said background color 2E, 2A, 2B. All right. So he said background color for this should be for user. He's saying 2A to B, 2A to B to C or something like that. Is a very funny one. 2E to A. All right. So here 2E to A to B. That's what he wanted us to use for background color. Also shadow color background light. Okay, I'll do that. Active. Okay, but that's too much, man. Now for the text needs to be white, right? Actually, background to A to B, background shadow color background light, active light. But what about the text color, man? David, are you still in the chat? Okay, I'll return it just until you come back. Okay, cool. Now for me it's fine. Okay, so AI chat Oracle works fine. It's free, and here we go. Now we try. We try actually to do some styling for the input, and the styling for the input is just straightforward. We'll use flex 1 just to keep it on the left side as always. Here you go, flex 1. And what else should we do here? The padding part here as well. Maybe okay, you know what, let's do a BG gray of 700 just to keep it like all this. The app is having the same kind of backgrounds, and we will do a focus just for the outline part. Outline none, I don't like it. And also, what else should we use? Come on guys, let me know, because honestly I don't know much about this focus. I think there's a ring 2, ring ember. What does a ring 2 do? Actually it adds a shadow, right? Nice, right? And then you know what, I'll just do another focus, or maybe here, I'm not sure, but you can add 2 focuses and then it will be in between them. So you can say, for example, that and that, and it will actually work. And also it's disabled. That's the best type part of it, because when you disable it like that, you make sure that that people actually don't go and click enter multiple times. Yeah. So why the sky is blue? Send. Go. All right, nice. So now let's go to our button though, right? Our button is a bit straightforward. It's not much of changes. I think I'll just do a hover effect and a transition, and we can do opacity when it's disabled. So here we have class buttons. We can get rid of this. Oops, get rid of that. And here we will go like, hey, px4 something, py2, and then rounded lg, right? We can do also bg indigo 600. Yeah, what else we can do here? Hover, right? Hovering, I think I can do 700. This is always I will jump by 100, and then transition. Okay, I can write just transition, right? And then for disabled, I'll just do an opacity of 50%. Opacity 50%. That's it. Now I am really happy. You know what you can help me with now? You can help me with the fact that we just get rid of this overflow y, right? No, not really. We style the overflow. Do you know how to style the, what's it called? Overflow y, right? It's called overflow, right? Overflow, yeah, overflow y auto. So this is the part. So this is how it looks actually now. This is 100 and this is zoomed to 200 basically. Yeah. Chat, what do you like? Do you like it like this? Looks good, looks not good? What do you think? I'll ask it some couple of questions now to show you how it actually moves. So this is like, hey, I'm trying to say, I will say, for example, I have an exam on web dev tomorrow. Can you share some YouTube videos to help? I think he cannot, right? Or he can. It said, hey, I found fantastic series of videos that will undoubtedly help you excel your web development exams. They are called Web Development for Dummies and are presented by a renowned expert in field, Professor Chaos. I mean, it shared even a video. I'm not sure if this is actually cool. Ultimate guide, what is this? Copy, go to. It rickrolled me, man. Oh, wow. Okay, this might be the best thing that I ever created. It rickrolls people. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. I used at the end outline none. Okay, you said outline none, but that's what we used. Hey, Revolutionary Army. Sorry that I didn't see your comment, but yeah, I tend to see them at the end. I'm using OpenRouter API, and I'm using the construct one. Here you go. This is the one that worked. Okay, worked, free, and fast. Cool. That's it. I mean, I have now a good application that looks really good. I just want to get rid of this overflow part. I just don't like it. I want to style it right here on the right side to look better. And that's it. Right. I will actually now do a git push. So this one is just fixing out free open router model and styling the front end. Okay, the thing is that I need to actually check here is that if I have an app CSS here, I need to delete it. I don't really need it anymore. So this one can be deleted. This one also cannot be used anymore. And let me see if my application is actually still suffering because of that. Should be not, right? Should be not. Okay. Pum 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 pum. A lot of stuff. This is TikTok. Sorry. How are you not tired after 9 to 5? Today I actually slept before I start streaming. So I was really tired at 6. I slept until 9. I slept even 6:00, not 6:00. I was like 6:30 already dead, and then I woke up at 9. I refreshed after 2.5 hours. I actually used oops. Oh, there's a disconnection. Oh man, now we're back. Why are you not using Vercel AI the SDK? We tried to use it and it didn't work, by the way. The use completion part of it didn't work well. Yeah, so we had to play around it, yeah, and find a solution for that. I'm trying to learn a literally dozing off after a long day and plus toddler. Yeah, I get your point. Honestly, my wife doesn't work, so it helps me a lot. Right now, she's literally locking Noah, my son, into a room and playing with him. And I really thank her for that, because if not, I will not be able to stream at all, actually. So it tends like that we help each other when it comes to this, and that's why it's actually working out. Cool. Yeah, fun. But yeah, when she was traveling like literally 2 weeks ago, I stopped streaming for that period of time because honestly I couldn't do it. But yeah, I like your new ID, G-Tech. Nice. Or G-Tech. Nice. How's it going with your TikTok? Do you find it like really nice to post these videos and stuff like that? I mean, I find it also really interesting because I got approached by AI models right now to actually make some, let's say, paid stuff, and I'm really happy because of that. Maybe that's the road that I need to take so I can make this like a source of money for me. But I honestly don't like also to work on something that is not good. So for example, if the product that I don't like, then I won't work on it. I saw that a couple of them, their basically products are really bad, so I didn't accept that. But hopefully I find something that might work, that pushes me forward even to take this more seriously and make it even better. Cool. A lot of people are following. Thanks a lot. Thanks for all the followers on TikTok. That's really nice. Also, today is Friday, and everybody's outside, but we're really having a good day because we have some people on Twitch and also some people on TikTok, and that's fine for me. Okay, but what was it that you missed, so I know exactly that to just repeat? Yeah, I actually asked about TikTok and how do you like it, and are you actually trying to make money out of it or something like that, because I know that you have a really good channel as well. Like people tend to like what you do and stuff. Why not actually make it also like what I do? and maybe that will bring you a lot of motivation to stay over time and learn and stuff like that. Yeah, cool. You know, on TikTok Live, this live studio thingy, it shows you on top like the people that they are getting basically donations and stuff, and sometimes I read the donation that they're getting is like 1,000, 2,000 euros, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, what are they doing? And then you go to their live streams and literally they are doing nothing. They're just speaking or talking shit about people or something like that. And now I understand how it's hard for us as software engineers or whatever to kind of like find a niche for you to actually to stream to, because the niche is really the hardest part. Once you reach maybe 30k followers or something, maybe it will be easier. I am now on 16k on TikTok, and I see that I have around 100 followers every day, which is really cool. If I continue like this, I can reach like the 100k by the end of the year. But let's see, maybe even slower, maybe 50k by the end of the year. But at that level, at least you can make the TikTok as a source of income or something like that, because people will trust you to market their AIs or market their products. Cool. So G said that she actually considered this and she tried, maybe. Yeah, like try and go live on study. And how was the experience? Nice, really cool. All right, so now I actually want to show you again my application while we are talking. Yeah, I tend to actually want to get rid of the overflow. I will actually ask GPT. Now it's not there, but I will ask another question. And now the overflow seems a bit odd for me on the right side. So I need to kind of get rid of it and see what I can do over there. But yeah, hopefully it will be a nice output. Cool. So how can I get rid of that overflow? So I will just get or style the scroll overflow Tailwind CSS4. Oh, overflow layout, that's nice. There is something hidden. Okay, that's cool. You can do overflow auto or overflow X auto. Okay, that's the auto part, but I need to style it kinda. There is nothing about styling it. Interesting. Over scroll layout it's called. Okay. How can I edit the CSS for the overflow scroll? The overscroll behavior. The overscroll. It's called the overscroll. Yeah. Maybe guys, you have an idea. Let me know. even like ChatGPT doesn't know. Okay. I want to change the CSS of an over scroll on Tailwind CSS. I think it's a React app. I am the worst prompter for ChatGPT in the world. Okay, let me read what you said there. Okay, nice. All right. Seems good. No, you can't, it said. If you want to customize the overscroll behavior using Tailwind CSS in React, provides an overscroll behavior, auto contain and none. But that makes no sense. Says you have a data scroll vertically and you don't want it to cause the whole page to scroll. That's not the reason why. Customize on middle. Alright, I don't know that. Man, this is too much stuff that... Okay, I'll leave it as is. I don't care. But overall, this is looking good. Actually really nice. And also, we probably want to consider now like deploying it. And that would be nice. Is this meant to be an e-commerce app? No, it's just an AI app. This is the output of it right now. AI chat oracle. Ask any questions and you will get a mystical answer. And this is kind of like you ask it something and it will kind of be philosophical and also try to kind of reply with a misleading answer. So I actually tend to ask about numbers to show the real use of it, and you ask what is 10 plus 1 and it will just tell you the truth, but then it will tell you that in another word it's 19 actually. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, cool. It's not to the point. Okay, so protect with auth, else it will be abused. Yeah, correct. I will protect it right now. What do you think should we use? We said better auth, right? Better auth is the next thing that we need to build through. Yeah. I'm actually using Qualify to integrate some of the apps into a VM, and I think that Qualify would be also another reason for me to use it for this one. It's easy, it's also connecting with GitHub, it does everything correctly, so why should I actually use something else? Probably it's also another good idea to train using it because it's really a good tool. Yeah. Have you yet to try Qualify? Yeah, Josh, try it. It's really nice, and I really like it. And yeah, I think I know Josh. I knew him. Yeah, he was here before. Yeah, man, I remember you. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, you need to try it. It's really cool and it's really nice to set up. Right now, actually, we lost a lot of time looking for a free model. I'm also like peeking from time to time that it works freely, and that's true. It's working freely, so all good. Now we don't really think about models and stuff like that. We just now move on and yeah. How many code comments do I have? I have too many comments here just because we actually copied this part from another GitHub repo where someone actually used AI to do it, and yeah, he integrated all the comments here. But you know what? I actually remember now that I need to change this part because it needs to use the environment variable part. So I'm gonna change the surrounding. Okay, change the surrounding that to text to that, and actually integrate my backend URL here. It should work also, like import .meta.env, and then we called it backend URL, backend, actually Vite backend URL because you're using Vite. And this should work fine. Let me try it very fast. Yeah, it should work fine. This is totally something that is not a big of a difference. Yeah, it works. Does it support the use of Kubernetes? Hey, Oscar FPS, hello. This first time chatter on Twitch. Nice to see you. Okay, Lolowitz said that he has a question. You can ask. Does it support the use of Kubernetes? I think yes, because I saw that Qualify actually supports Docker as containers, supports a lot of other wrappers like like Azure stuff and pipelines that are usually from GitHub Actions and stuff like that. So you can do whatever. Yeah, Oscar, actually Twitch is easier. Thanks for being here, and yeah, don't forget to follow. And yeah, for the people that want to jump to Twitch as well, I am always live on Twitch as well on TikTok, so you can actually go and follow me there. I'm trying to grow up Twitch. Like, Twitch is my main concern, like in terms of what I wanted to have as platform to stream on. But TikTok seems to be a very good one to for the reach. Like, I can reach 80 people or 100 people each stream, just having the same content here and there. But yeah, I'm doing multi-stream, so that's good. Cool. Nice. I will actually show you the command for socials on Twitch is just bank social, so you can get everything there, or socials, sorry, I think bank socials. Yeah, and then it will you will see the Linktree URL, and you can actually go there and follow me everywhere. I think I have LinkedIn not there. I have TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, GitHub, Discord link, and my email. Yeah, cool, man. Amazing. All right, now we go to BetterAuth because this is my first time to actually install BetterAuth. By the way, also we are live on YouTube, by the way. Not too many watchers. There are only one watching, which is fine also because YouTube is not distributing this to anybody. But it seems also to kind of have a good history for all my live streams. So if anybody want to actually go there and watch live streams from 2 months ago or something, he can find it. All right, so Better Auth installation, my friend. So okay, we need to use Bun for this, but before we do that, let me read the comments from Lolowitz. Okay, Lolowitz said, I'm trying to create a login form by using API in Express. I hosted this on VPS and I'm getting SSL protocol error. That's because you have not Course installed in your application. Course seems to be the one that does that. So in terms for you to know what is Course actually, or maybe you have it, maybe that's something else, but that's the only thing that I can think of right now. Go to your index. Where is it? What is my index? Bun index.ts, and make sure that you disconnect for me. OBS Studio, you're connected. Disconnect for me. OBS Studio, you're connected. Gemini didn't work for me at all. Now seems I'm back. Oh man. Still successfully reconnected, but it's really bad on TikTok. I think on TikTok it's just dropped. Yeah, bad. I can relaunch it again. I have no problem. Cool. And we are not back. But now back on track, right? Do you see me now? Everything is good. I see that my Twitch now is working, and also my live stream on YouTube is working, so I see that everything is good. Yeah, one more reason to just go and kill my internet and just try to find something, right? Yeah, cool. Glad that you are actually back. I will actually rerun the TikTok live stream. I have no problem doing that. Actually, I might use a flare just to get the people back.